Hey guys, Elementrix here. A lot of you guys have been asking me on Instagram about the Type95 recoil and how to control it. So for those of you that are new here, this channel started off on Instagram where we posted high quality Black Squad content daily, and now we're also transitioning to YouTube where we'll be having longer gameplay, unboxings, tutorials such as this one, as well as frag movies. So if you haven't checked it out yet, feel free to check out my Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be starting this video right after the intro. Alright guys, so let's get started. First what we're gonna do is just check out the recoil pattern with the Type95. In this game, it's not like Counter-Strike where the weapons have a set recoil pattern. The bullets do come out random. I believe except the first two. The first two will be fairly accurate, but the first two will be fairly consistent every time, and after that the bullets kind of go random. So controlling the recoil is extremely difficult after the third or fourth bullet. So I kind of recommend that you do burst. After, of course, always aiming for the head. Only go for those headshots. But yeah, let's just get started here. I'm not going to pull down the mouse or do anything. So you kind of saw how the first three bullets were completely separated from the rest. Let me show that one more time. So these three bullets, you could control these quite easily. The rest on top, they just go left and right and they're completely random. So they're a lot harder to control. But this is kind of what I recommend that you do. You see that? You kind of like burst and you keep the bullets within a radius just by pulling down your mouse. It's quite simple actually. Just come into a practice map like this one, shoot at a wall, and pull down. And that's basically it. In this game you need, I believe, 3 or 4 bullets from the Type95 to take down an enemy. So if you hit those 4 bullets to the chest, you're going to take them down pretty easily. As you can see there. It's quite easy to transition as well. With only missing 2 bullets, and all you gotta do is just swipe to the right and pull down. That's about it. Just keep pulling down. Once you start to engage longer range targets, that's going to be a lot more difficult. So there I kind of recommend that you obviously do not try and transition your spray, but instead try and control it by bursts. Sometimes you realize that you'll hit the arm or the leg and it'll take a bullet extra to take down the enemy. But that's just because, I mean, sometimes the bullets go, you can't really control the pattern all the time. So sometimes the bullet will go off a bit and it'll hit him in the arm. And if you're noticing that you're missing your spray, or you're missing some of the bullets, then stop for a split second and try and control it again. So let's say I'm missing here, I'll stop and try and refocus. Like I did in that last target. I sprayed, I missed my first few shots, or I wasn't taking down the target, so I stopped and then I sprayed again. Because what's going to happen otherwise is you're just going to get frustrated and you're going to keep spraying and you're not going to be controlling anything. So yeah, you might get a lucky headshot, but once you start playing competitive or a little bit in the higher levels, you're going to be dead before you even get out your third bullet. So yeah, I mean, it's not that difficult. Again, don't spray down. I would only recommend spraying down if you have maybe 2 or 3 enemies that are very close to each other in a tight space. Maybe such as this, if we have 3 enemies that are pretty close. That's pretty easy to just transition your spray. But if we take this angle here, there's a much larger difference. And you'll notice you're going to miss a lot more bullets. Obviously, the most effective way is to take down your enemies with a headshot, so always try and aim for the head. But sometimes it's not going to work that way. And if you know that the enemy's low, for example, and you know he's around a corner, instead of going for the head, you might want to pre-fire it and try and hit a body shot if he's only 1 or 2 shot. But yeah, so just come into a practice map like this one, and just set up these bots, and then just practice. And you can even practice from range as well. It is quite helpful. So just keep practicing. And the other thing I want to say is, it kind of goes for every weapon. Learn the first few bullets, because they're most likely going to be accurate, and see how wide the spread is and how much you have to pull down with the mouse, and just practice with that weapon. If you keep switching in between weapons too much, you're going to notice that you're going to lose the practice from the last weapon. So the 2 weapons I like to play with most is the Type95 and the AK-47. So what I'll do is I'll come in here and just practice with the AK as well. It's quite easy to control the AK recoil as well once you get the hang of it. And the AK does have a much higher recoil. So maybe I'll cover that in another video. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that's about it, guys. That's kind of all I wanted to show you. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next, and give me some feedback on this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.